Council, we'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and a healthy New Year. It's been a wonderful 2016 as Mayor of Côte Saint-Luc. Many said that I was baptized by fire. 3 weeks after I was elected, there was a one-day strike. And I went right into the strike and I told the blue-collar workers that we will listen to their concerns. Just give me a little time. And I'm pleased to announce that this year has been a fantastic year for labor peace. We settled the blue-collar collective agreement, the white-collar collective agreement, the professional collective agreement, pay equity, and are practically finished our negotiations on the pension plan. So labor peace starts right here inside City Hall. And I want to give you a little tour of what we do and where we do it. So come along. This is where I do most of my work, meeting the directors around this table on a daily basis and going over every agenda item before council meetings. I meet with our Member of Parliament, former mayors, mayors from around the area, our Member of the National Assembly, and we discuss issues of importance to the area. Let me show you some of the things that are going on in Côte Saint-Luc right now. We've started what's called a new historical society, and I've been saving some things. It's been 50 years since Expo and also since the creation of the library. But before that, look at this picture. This was Côte Saint-Luc, and this year we're doing a show called Our Town, which goes back to a time when Côte Saint-Luc looked something like that. I also brought some of my bicycle license plates from the 1970s. And you can see from Blossom Pool, when it opened in 1962, this was the plaque that stood there. There's a lot going on besides our historical society. In the library this year, for the 50th anniversary, we had a lot of wonderful activities. And two of the things that were really special was Kathy R.E.C came to speak to us, as well as Roméo Dallaire. And they spoke. They were inspiring. And it was so interesting that we've decided to have Roméo Dallaire named as our Human Rights Walkway honoree this year for all that he has done over the years and what he continues to do. As you may know, we won the Montreal English Theatre Award for Hairspray and for the producers. And our upcoming show in January is Thornton Wilder's Our Town. It's a great show that deals with issues of importance in life and remembering to enjoy every moment of life. And that even the smallest things are of such importance. Don't miss it. It's going to be our first drama, and it's going to be great. We had our Maisons Fleuries contest, and this year, in order to honor all those wonderful people who make our city beautiful, we've created this poster, which is in our council chamber, and it will be in various locations throughout the city. We honored our volunteers. And these 17 people have done so much for our community, whether it's our NEMS, VCOPs, our sports, swimming, and this poster is also in our council chamber and will be placed at various locations throughout the city. We've been pursuing some very serious objectives this year, including the Cavendish extension, where I recently met with the Minister of Transport thanks to a meeting arranged by our Member of the National Assembly, David Birnbaum. Also in attendance were Minister Arcon and Minister Fournier, as well as 5 mayors from the local area, and the chairman of the Executive Committee of Montreal, Pierre Desrochers, who is responsible for the project. Things are looking very positive. It is the first time that we are all on the same page. A few weeks prior, I met with our Member of Parliament, Anthony Housefather, and Mayor Allan de Souza, also to discuss Cavendish. And after that, I met with representatives of CN and CP for the first time, together, right here in this office. When I met with CP and CN, we also discussed other issues such as safety and security and the possible relocation of the yards. In April of this year, when I met with Tony Marquis from CP, he mentioned that there was a possibility that CP would be willing to relocate to their site in Vaudreuil, land that they have purchased for this possible eventuality. Professor Brown of the McGill Urban Planning Master's Program is having his students create a proposal for the eventual relocation of the yards. I met with Professor Brown and I invited him to present the student proposal to council, and we look forward to seeing it. I also met with former Mayor Robert Libman, who is involved in this coalition, and told him that it is very important that we work together to ensure that we collaborate with the yards if we want this to be taken seriously. It's not something that will be easily obtained, And in my discussions with CN, they have made it clear they have no interest in moving, although CP would consider the possibility, but many feasibility studies need to be taken with their involvement to discuss not only the costs, but the manner in which they would move the yards phase by phase over a period of years. So we as a city will continue to pursue this initiative and will look into possibilities of working with CP to further their interest in moving the yards. It is very important to me to work with former elected officials on many projects, and I'm working with Erwin Kotler on finding the exact words that we should use for the Elie Wiesel Remembrance Park, the new park that is opened at the corner of Cavendish and Kildare, where this spring we will be putting up memorials with words written by Elie Wiesel that take into account not only the Holocaust, but genocide. And I thank Professor Kotler for all his assistance in this project. Also working on the project are Alice Herskovich of the Montreal Holocaust Memorial Center and Rabbi Pupko. Thank you all. I also appreciate the support from former M&A Lawrence Bergman, who is constantly in contact with me, giving me advice and guidance. I have an excellent relationship with my best friend, Anthony Housefather, and our member of the National Assembly, David Birnbaum. And together, I believe that 3 levels of government will achieve a lot on these dossiers.
On a des nouveaux initiatives ici à Côte-Saint-Luc qui sont très intéressants. Le 1er juillet, on va avoir une grande célébration pour le 150e anniversaire du Canada. Ça va être notre inauguration de les rénovations du Parc Trudeau avec le nouveau jardin des sculptures de Shalom Bloom. We have some new initiatives that we have introduced. We have ordered electric charging stations for electric vehicles and have purchased an electric vehicle for public works. We are also allowing dogs on leashes in certain parks, away from playground equipment, and in certain green spaces. This year, for the first time, I started something called Muffins with the Mayor, which was an opportunity for me to meet informally with staff at each and every department throughout the city. Why I call it Muffins with the Mayor is my philosophy on life is we can't change the past and we don't know what's going to happen in the future. But if we're able to drink and eat together with those we care about, we have to appreciate life at this moment and make the most of it. Another initiative that we will be introducing in 2017 is an employee appreciation program and a customer service program, which will allow individuals from our staff to receive the recognition they deserve and allow residents to give positive feedback at each point of service in order that we can improve the way in which we serve you. This year, Remembrance Day was very special. We had our veterans there, but we also had students from 5 local schools. And when I spoke, I told them that they should remember that when the soldiers went to war in the Second World War, many of them were not even 18. They were 15, 16, 17, and lied about their age, not much older than some of the high school students that attended that day. And they did it, not to get into a club, not to have a drink, but to go and serve their country. And that if they wanted to do something special at the end of the event,
at the end of the ceremony, you and your friends should go over to these men who served for our freedom and saw those terrible things and lost some of their friends. Put out your hand and say thank you. And tell them that you will never forget what they did, and make sure that no one ever forgets what they did.
And the students did it, and they shook each veteran's hand. And I think that was one of the most moving moments for me this year as mayor. I'm also very pleased that this year we have reconfigured the lights at the corner of Cavendish and Kildare, making the situation much safer and easier for people to have an easy flow of traffic. I am pleased to announce that of the 121 residents at Castel Royal, only 26 remain to be placed. And many of them have fortunately been placed in Côte-Saint-Luc. I'm also pleased to announce that we have broken ground at Chateau Brith. Chateau Brith is going to be a wonderful seniors residence, a kosher seniors residence, subsidized by B'nai Brith, and allowing people to have a wonderful quality of life right next to the Côte-Saint-Luc shopping center.
We have also various proposals coming forward from developers for other seniors' kosher residences in Côte Saint-Luc, and hopefully we'll be able to announce one of those in the new year. Our drop-in center for individuals with dementia has been a great success and has been a wonderful addition to our aquatic and community center, which is an intergenerational facility. I'm also very proud of our VCOP Vacation Watch program, where individuals are checking your home when you're out of town, making sure that it's safe. There are a lot of activities going on in our city, thanks to our men's club, who has programming all the time, thanks to our library, where there's movies and lectures and activities each and every day, thanks to our Parks and Recreation, where we had a wonderful novice hockey tournament, a fantastic swim meet, and so many other events. We're also making some major changes to our Aquatic and Community Center in the new year. We've done a security audit, we've met with staff, and we've received proposals from various organizations who are interested in offering programs for children 5 years and under. We've entered into a partnership with the Rec Room, and we're opening what's called the Mini Rec Room, which will allow children to have 30 different options for birthday parties, many new programs, mini jazz, fundamentals, and many programs that have become well known at the Rec Room. We're also making changes to the way the facility is used. The downstairs corridor will be a dedicated fitness corridor, where the fitness center, which was upstairs, will be moved to the main level, directly across the family changing rooms. We will also be moving some of the games, the team games such as foosball and pool, into the atrium to make it a more happy and exciting place. And the upstairs level, what used to be the old fitness room, will now become the teen center with games. The teen center will become a bouncy area and party area for the 5-year-olds and under. With all these changes to the Aquatic and Community Center, I look forward to seeing activities for our youngest kids to our oldest elderly each and every day. As a full-time mayor, I have enjoyed going door to door with each councillor in their district, and we continue to do so, speaking at many events, and I'm always available. Should you wish me to come, it is my pleasure. C'est très important de se souvenir des personnes importantes dans notre vie. Cette année, on a nommé le rue devant le Besaïen, place Sidney Shoham, parce que ce rabbin était très important pour notre communauté. Pas seulement comme un rabbin, mais comme quelqu'un qui a travaillé ensemble pour créer une vie importante à Côte Saint-Luc. We also remember Bill Surkis, who was taken away from us suddenly and was playing such a vital role in our men's club. Cette année, on a perdu un membre de notre équipe, Michel Richard. Ces employés sont une partie de notre famille. Et Michel Richard, qui a travaillé comme mécanique aux travaux publics pour 8 ans et demi, est décédé à l'âge de 55 ans. On donne des condoléances à sa femme, Francine, sa fille, Cynthia, et toute la famille. We also honored individuals such as Allan Levine for his 30th anniversary since being elected to council. Bianca Farella, who won a bronze medal at the Rio Olympics. Alison Levine, who participated at the Paralympics in Rio. We also honored
Dirk Van Edmond from Edgewood Nurseries
at Maisons Fleuries for all he has contributed to our community. We also look forward to creating a baseball memorabilia exhibit at the Aquatic and Community Center thanks to John Elias and all the work he has done in sport. Cette année, c'est aussi le 30e anniversaire de Beth Chabad et on remercie Beth Chabad pour tout le bon travail qu'il fait dans notre ville. On behalf of Councillor Allan J. Levine, Dita Burko, Ruth Kovac, Glenn Nashin, Sam Goldblum, Mike Cohn, Sidney Benizri, and Stephen Erdely, we wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and a healthy, enjoyable 2017.